pose or any other seated pose of your choice. So come to a comfortable spot on your mat. And if you would like, if you don't have a block today, which I'm sure most of you don't, you can roll up a towel and just place it on your mat just to give a little bit more grounding for the sit bones. So shifting your weight around a little bit, just kind of noticing where you are in space, taking a nice deep breath in. Go ahead and reach your arms up over your head just to find some length in your spine. And then on an exhale, bring the hands together. One more time, big sweep with the arms, sweep them all the way up. Look up, exhale, hands together at heart center. Good, let your hands relax down on your lap. Keep the length in your spine though, so imagine the pelvis rooting down to the earth, the crown of the head lifting up to the sky. And I want you to pay attention to those curves in your spine. Who's kind of the natural curvature to your spine, the neck, the middle back, the low back, and the sacrum. See if you can just get into as much of an erect posture as you can in sitting, but then I want you to do your best to let go of any tension that's not keeping you in this position. Allowing the eyes to close or lowering your gaze. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 through the nose, and try holding your breath at the top of that inhale. And then I want you to exhale for twice as long as that inhale. So you're going to exhale for a count of 8. Inhale for 4 through the nose. Hold for 7. And exhale for 8 through the mouth. So continue to breathe with that pattern, and if you're noticing that it seems challenging to complete those counts, just speed up your counting. So inhaling through the nose for 4, feel the belly expand outward. Holding for 7, the top of the inhale, and exhaling for 8. Inhaling, drawing in a sense of rejuvenation, bringing in energy to the body, pausing at the top of that inhale, noticing how it feels to have the rib cage expanded and filled with air. As you exhale, let everything go that isn't serving you well today. Inhaling through the nose, count of 4. Holding for 7. Noticing how that feels. Exhale, let it out for 8 through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale for 4. Pause and hold for 7. Let it go for 8. And then we're going to return to a 1-to-2 ratio of breathing. So I want you to inhale for 3 to 6 counts and exhale for twice as long. So maybe 3 to 6 counts in and then 6 to 12 counts out. And just like I mentioned before, if it's hard for you, don't feel like you have to count so slowly, but you can speed up the counting if that works for you. But try to double the exhale. And as you exhale and you make that exhale nice and long, I want you to think about letting go. Whatever it might be that you need to get rid of from your body or your mind today, I want you to think about sending it outside of the space that you're in right now. If you want to take more of a big, heavy sigh to exhale, you're certainly welcome to do that. So as you continue breathing in that 1-to-2 breath, I want you to switch which leg you have in front if you're in easy pose. And then still finding that length into the spine. And then finishing the breath cycle that you're on, returning to a 1-to-1 breath, equal counts, inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, go ahead and reach your arms up over your head. As you exhale, bring the hands together to heart center. Bow your chin down, create an intention for your practice today. And then let's take 2 cleansing breaths. Bringing that intention into your heart. Good, release your hands down. Go ahead, take a nice deep breath and reach your right arm up and over as you exhale, side stretch to the left. Big inhale, sweep the arm back up, both arms up. Exhale, take a little back bend here, looking up. Inhale, reach your fingertips up, and exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. This time as you exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Pausing here, really thinking about reaching and lengthening the side body. So maybe you rotate the wrist out a little bit. We'll spend a few extra breath cycles here, just elongating that side of the trunk. Big inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Both arms reach for the sky. And exhale, switch sides. Side stretching to the right. Really allowing the breath to flow to those areas where you're feeling tension or restrictions today. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Exhale, release your hands down, interlace them on top of the sacrum. Draw down and back, open the chest, lift the chin, take a breath in. As you exhale, fold forward. Let the arms float off the sacrum. Inhale, draw the arms down towards the ground, come back up, lift the chin. Still pulling the shoulder blades together and down the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw the arms down and back, lift the chin, pulling the chest open. One more time, exhale, round and fold. Let the arms float up. Good, inhale, bring your trunk back up to center, and exhale, release down. Go ahead and press your palms towards me. Rounding out the middle part of your back now, tuck the chin, separate the shoulder blades, mid-back stretch. On an inhale, sit tall, sweep your arms up, seated cow pose. As you exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. Inhale, sweep up, seated cow. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. Good, 2 more cycles. Inhale, sweep up, seated cow. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. One more time. Inhale, sweep up, tipping the pelvis forward. Exhale, tip it back, tuck and round. Inhale, neutral spine. Go ahead and release your hands down on either side of the hips. And we'll take the right hand and draw it across the low back. And you can anchor it with that other hand if you'd like. Breathing in, lifting the top of your head up. On an exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then maybe you tip your chin down towards that left shoulder, or maybe you tip it up towards the ceiling, or move between those 2 places. Just finding some length into the side of the neck. And slowly bringing your head back up to neutral. Lift your chin then towards the ceiling. Breathing into the front part of the neck, and then switch your grip behind you there. Come back to neutral on an exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Anchoring down that left shoulder. Tipping your chin down towards the right shoulder or up towards the ceiling. Exploring some movement here, releasing that tension around the neck. Remember, we're avoiding any pain or discomfort, just kind of finding our comfortable edge today. Coming back to center, nice and easy. Release the hands. Go ahead and make your way over to, if you have a block or a towel underneath you, you can go ahead and release it out. And we're going to come into seated staff pose. So go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. So as you come into seated staff pose, you can point and flex your feet a few times, but eventually you're going to pull your toes back towards you, send the knee creases towards the floor, and then press into your hands. So you're lifting your heart up, sliding the shoulder blades down your back, lifting the chin slightly. And breathing, just kind of opening and breathing into the front body, activating those muscles around the shoulder blades. Good. As you exhale, release down. Step both feet in. We're going to come into a modification of upward plank. So on an inhale, you'll send both hips up. Look up towards the ceiling or let your head drop back. So feeling a stretch across the front of the neck and the shoulders. Really lifting both hips up. On an exhale, release down. Come back to sitting. Extend your left leg out. Go ahead and bring the right leg in towards the inner thigh. Sit nice and tall, breathe in. On an exhale, fold forward, seated head to knee pose. Just softening over that leg. Directing some breath into the back of the thigh. Good, go ahead and reach down for either your lower leg or if it's available to you, the instep of that left foot. And inhale your right arm back to twist. So you're opening your chest to the left wall. Continuing to breathe. On an exhale, release back, folding one more time over that leg. And then inhale, bring your trunk back up to center. Exhale, switch sides. So right leg extends. Left leg folds in, comes to the inner thigh. Sit nice and tall, lift your chest. On an exhale, hinge forward. Seated head to knee pose. Keeping your trunk straight or neutral, or maybe you find that a little bit of rounding is where your body needs things today. So just see what feels good for you. And then we'll bring the left hand down to the leg or the instep of that right foot. Go ahead and inhale your right arm back, twisting, opening to the side wall. Good, releasing back to center one more time, fold. And then inhale and draw your trunk up. Go ahead and come over to hands and knees. So we'll just spend a moment in hands and knees, our tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders. Maybe just take a little bit of time to shift your hips from side to side. Maybe make some big circles around your mat. Just kind of coming into your body in a different position here. Feeling a little stretch into the forearms. Taking some weight onto the hands. And then when you feel ready, you're going to walk your hands forward towards the top edge of your mat, tuck the toes under, and press back to downward facing dog. Couple nice deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're pressing your heart back towards your knees, keeping the head and neck in line with the spine. Rotating those elbow creases towards each other, so really activating around the shoulder blades. Begin to feel some length into your legs and your spine here. So don't feel like you have to hold a completely still down dog. Just kind of doing what works for you today. So just pedaling out the feet, alternating, dropping the knees into the center, really doing what feels right. We'll stay here for about 3 more breath cycles. Nice long breaths. And then looking forward towards your hands, take a walk up to the top of your mat. Find forward fold. Generously bending your knees here. Just swaying the upper body from side to side if that feels good. And then when you feel ready, taking your time, come all the way up to stand. Coming to mountain pose, pedaling out the feet as you stand towards the top edge of your mat. And then begin to notice length in your spine in this standing position. So maybe shifting your weight from toes to heels a little bit as you notice how things feel as you come to stand. And then we'll go ahead and shift our weight to our right leg. Take your variation of tree, standing on the right leg, floating the arms up. Be mindful to keep that right hip tucked in. Good, release the right arm down, send the left arm up and over. Take a little side stretch here, leaning tree. And then inhale both arms up, spreading your branches nice and wide. Let the shoulders drop down away from the ears. As you exhale, release the arms down. Shift your weight to your left foot. Take tree on side 2. So you can either bring that foot to your calf or to your inner thigh. Float both arms up. Engage that left hip. Release the left arm down. Reach the right arm up and over. Leaning tree. Breathing into that right side body. And then inhaling both arms back up. Spread them out nice and wide. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. And then exhale, release everything, mountain pose. So we're gonna move through a few sun salutations. We'll start with sun salutation A and then move on to B and then move into our standing poses. So as you inhale, sweep your arms up, a little back bend. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, take 2 breaths. From your toes or your knees, that Vinyasa series, lower halfway down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, sweep up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. So if you haven't tried hopping, experience that maybe today if you're up for it. Lower halfway with those elbows next to your trunk. Inhale, back bend of your choice, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Spread the palms, spread the fingers nice and wide. Neutralize your head and neck. Look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Tailbone tucks under. Chest is lifted, you're breathing. Good, sweep those arms back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, heart lifts. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, send them back. Chest lifts, tail tucks. One more time, inhale, sweep. Exhale, send them back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Vinyasa, lower half weight, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward, come up to warrior 1. Pivot your back heel down, knee over ankle on the front leg. Lift your gaze. Breathe. Grounding down through that back outer edge of your left foot. On an exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank pose, that Vinyasa series, or skip it and press back to downward facing dog. Down dog, 2 breaths here. Always welcome to take a break in any resting pose of your choice. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, warrior 1. Pivot your back heel down. Sweep or walk your hands up. Grounding down through that back foot. Feeling that stretch through your right hip flexor. On an exhale, big sweep with the arms. Take it down to the mat. Step back to plank, Vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, chair. Tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, send them back. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, Vinyasa or down dog. So totally fine to take that Vinyasa series from your knees. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good breathing. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Keep it between your hands. Pivot your back heel down like you would for triangle or warrior two. You're gonna reach for the outer edge of your left foot or your lower leg. Inhale, triangle pose. So micro bend in that front knee. You're opening to the right wall. So as I have this wall behind me, I'm thinking about how much of my back body I can get to contact that wall. So this is triangle pose. Think about reaching through those right fingertips and breathing. Good. As you exhale, release both hands to the leg. This time your right hand's going to come to the leg. You're going to inhale your left arm up for revolved triangle. So now you're turning towards that opposite wall or opposite side of the space. Opening the left side of your chest. Breathing in revolved triangle. Good, release both arms back down. Inhale, extended side angle. So you're gonna bring your left forearm to the front thigh, reach the right arm up and over. So nice big side stretch. If you have that range of motion, you can reach that left hand down for the outer edge of your foot. Big side stretch along the entire right side body. Continuing to breathe. Good, inhale, come up to warrior two. Look over that left hand. Tailbone tucks under slightly. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Turn those left toes in. So both toes are slightly turned in. As you exhale, you're gonna hinge forward to a wide leg forward fold. Hands can come to your lower legs or your ankles, or you can walk them between your legs. Whatever range of motion you have available to you, and just play with this a little bit. So shifting your weight from toes to heels, feeling some length into the back of the thighs here, relaxing the back of your neck. And you might even take your feet out a little bit wider to find some more grounding in the pose. So if it feels good to place your palms on the floor or a block, if you have one, you can do that. Continue breathing into the back of the legs here. Just pausing for a few breaths, taking time to notice how you feel. And then go ahead and start to turn your right toes to the back edge of your mat. So you should be moving towards side two. So back toes are going to be towards the short edge of the mat. So now your right leg is going to be forward. Your left foot is going to stay right where it is. Inhale the left arm up, triangle pose, second side. So moving through that same sequence that we did just a little bit ago. Triangle pose, micro bend in that front knee. Grounding down through the outer edge of your back foot. So if you can't quite get to the floor, don't worry about it. So your hand might be on your thigh, your lower leg, or the outer edge of your foot. As you exhale, that left arm is going to come down. Inhale the right arm up, revolve triangle. Relaxing your face and jaw. Good, big inhale, extended side angle. Front knee bends, left arm reaches up and over. You can reach that front arm down for the outer edge of the right foot. This is a big side stretch here. Continuing to breathe. Belly is in. Good, inhale, come up to warrior two. Look over the right hand. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Go ahead and turn the palms up and hold. Tailbone is tucked under, belly is in. You're looking over that right hand. Good, turn the palms down. Inhale, straighten that right knee, turn both toes in. On an exhale, one more time, forward fold, wide legs. So see if maybe you are able to explore this fold a little bit more. We'll spend a few breaths here, just relaxing the back of the neck, weight shifting, toes to heels. And then go ahead and start to turn your left toes to the top edge of your mat. Walk your hands around. Bring it so you have a foot or a hand on either side of that front foot. Drop the right knee down and inhale to low lunge. So tucking the tailbone under, stretching through that right hip flexor. As you exhale, we'll take a prayer twist to the left. So hooking your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale, reach both arms back up. Settle into that low lunge. As you exhale, go ahead and side stretch to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hands are going to come down to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Take 2 breaths in plank, press into that middle part of your back, and either take a vinyasa or press back to down dog. Inhale, back bend of your choice, and exhale to downward facing dog. Connecting with your breath, noticing how you feel. Looking forward, step your right foot through, drop the left knee down, low lunge. Walk or sweep your arms up. Feel that openness through the left hip flexor. One more inhale. As you exhale, prayer twist to the right. Keeping your heart lifted as you twist, so we're not collapsing onto the front thigh, really engaging through the trunk. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Breathing. Good, this time coming back to center, breathe in. As you exhale, take your hands down, curl your back toes under. Step forward, halfway lift, top of your mat. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Good, from mountain pose, I want you to keep your right foot where it is. You're gonna step your left foot back about 2 to 2.5 feet. We're gonna prep for pyramid pose here. So bringing the hands to the heart, take a nice deep breath in. Both knees are straight. Back foot is slightly toed out. And as you exhale, you're gonna hinge forward over your front leg. Hands can frame that front foot or come to your lower leg. Relax the back of your neck here, yogis. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms out to a T. Come up halfway over that front leg. So shoulder blades draw together. Belly is in. As you exhale, pyramid pose. Good. One more time. Inhale, halfway. Shoulder blades draw together. Good. As you exhale, step the back foot up to the front. Forward fold. Top of your mat. Good. Inhale, big sweep with the arms. Come all the way up, little back bend. Exhale, hands together at heart center. We're gonna do a little standing balance here. So giving yourself a little bit of space in front of you, maybe moving to about the mid part of your mat. I want you to start to shift your weight onto your left foot. You're gonna bring your right knee up to hip height and flex the foot on your right leg. Finding a focal point or drishti isn't gonna be important here. If this feels good to you, you can bring your hands to heart center. You can float them up. If you want an additional challenge, you're going to take your hands and reach for the ball of your foot. Keep lifting through the chest, pulling the belly in, grounding down through that left leg. If you want to go to the next phase, you're going to start to press your foot into your hand, lengthening that right hamstring. Chest is lifted. You may stay here. You can stop at any point. If you want one more challenge, you're going to open up that right arm and twist to the right. So left hand stays on the instep. You might keep your gaze forward. You might turn and look back to the right hand. Good. If you chose to take that twist, bring your arm back to the foot. Start to bend the knee. And then release the foot down. Good job, yogis. Circle out that right foot, that left foot. Good. Coming towards the top of your mat again. Breathe in. Reach your arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Lengthening your spine this time. Take a breath in. As you exhale, right foot steps back, prepping for pyramid pose, second side. Hands can come to your hips. Chest lifts. Micro bend in both knees. Folding over that front leg on an exhale. So doing your best to let the back of the neck relax here. Feeling some length into the back of the thighs. Good. As you inhale, come up half lift. Arms out to a T. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Inhale, halfway. Shoulder blades draw together, belly in. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step that back foot up to the left, forward fold, top of your mat. And then inhale, big sweep with the arms. Reach all the way up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to take that same series of standing balance poses on the second side. So this time we'll start to shift our weight onto the right leg. Bring your left knee up to hip height and flex your left foot. So toes draw up. You may stay here. You may keep drawing your belly in. Reach to wrap the hands around your foot. Holding here, chest is lifted. Assessing your balance, noticing how you feel. If you want another challenge, you're going to start to press your foot into your hands. Keeping that visual focal point. You might stay here. You might open that left arm up. Keep the right hand on the instep for a twist. Either keeping your gaze ahead or looking back at your left hand. Good. If you chose to come to that twist, slowly come out of it. Both hands back down, bring the leg in. And start to slowly stand up, releasing that foot down, circle out that standing leg. Nice job, yogis. Come back to mountain pose here. On an inhale, reach your arms up. Little back bend. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and then take a seat in the middle part of your mat. Inhale, boat pose, your variation. So you might be right here. You might float one or both legs up. You might straighten your knees and reach your arms up. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. Keep lifting through the chest. Breathing. Keeping your heart lifted, being mindful to not collapse through the low back. Good. As you exhale, set your left foot down. Keep your right foot lifted. Good. Then release your right foot. And then slowly engaging your belly, try to control it, come all the way down to your back. Good. Once you're on your back, Big reach, extend the legs out, reach the arms up over the head. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, step everything to the right. So you're gonna reach your arms to the right, you're gonna step your legs to the right, maybe crossing left over right at the ankles. Big side stretch to the left side body. I want you to start to slow down your breathing here. So coming back to that nice long inhale and exhale. Really just taking time to notice how you feel right now. Taking a moment of gratitude for bringing yourself to your mat today. Uncrossing the ankles, stepping everything back into the center. Full body stretch, reach fingers to toes. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step everything to the left. Maybe crossing right over left ankle. Just C-shaping that entire body here. Very slow, long breaths. Good. Coming back to center one more time, full body stretch. And then as you exhale, go ahead and take a knee hug, pulling the knees into the chest and just gently rocking the spine a little bit here. So massage out that low back. So for our inversion today, we'll take a restorative inversion, legs up the wall or legs unsupported, whichever works out best for you. If you have a wall in your space that you're in, you can certainly butt up against it and let your legs rest against the wall. Otherwise, if you're on your back, your arms will be down at your sides. You'll tuck the shoulder blades underneath you and just let the legs extend up one at a time towards the ceiling. So traditionally, if you do have a folded towel or a block, you could place that just under your sacrum, just to give you a little bit of a lift through the pelvis. Even an inch or two might feel good. And just allowing the chest to be open. Blink the eyes closed for a few moments here. And just enjoy this change in perspective. So I think right now we probably can all use a change in our perspective for different things. So just thinking about how maybe reframing something or looking at something differently might allow you to see things differently, maybe to feel differently about something, maybe to see it in a more positive light. Just relaxing through the face and the jaw. Begin to notice again the rise and fall of the belly as you inhale and exhale. Really paying attention to those sensations that you feel as you breathe a little bit deeper. Keeping that in mind as you come off of your mat this afternoon. What strategies can you take from this practice and bring into your day-to-day work or personal life? When you're ready, slowly releasing the legs down. If you have something underneath your sacrum, just slide it off to the side. And then go ahead and take the next few moments here to explore any other poses that might feel good for you. So if you practice another inversion, you can do that. Maybe a reclining spinal twist or a reclining pigeon pose might feel good. Just take about the next minute or so to see what else might work for you today. And if you feel like you've completed your practice, whenever you're ready, you can make your way into your final relaxation, Shavasana, corpse pose. as you come into your final relaxation, find a comfortable place on your mat. Allow the feet and ankles to just relax. Hands can either come to your low belly, or you can walk the shoulder blades underneath you and let your palms be open to the sky, whatever feels comfortable and available to you today. Notice the gentle rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Notice how you feel right now. Is your mind a little bit more clear? Do you feel more energized or more relaxed? Call to mind something that you're grateful for right now in your life, and bring that into your heart. One more cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose. Big exhale, open mouth. And then just be still on your mat, enjoying a few moments of peace and calm. When you feel ready, you can start to slowly turn your head from side to side. Maybe bending one or both knees up. Rocking the knees slightly before choosing a side to roll over onto. Left for energy, right for restorative or relaxation. Allow yourself to pause briefly on either side. When you feel ready, make your way to a comfortable seated position. Just take a moment to find some length in your spine. Blinking the eyes closed, we'll bring the hands together at heart center. Drop your chin down, take one deep breath into your heart. Yogis, I wish you peace and strength as you move off of your mats today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thank you for joining. If you have any comments or questions, please shoot me a Skype or an email. We'll see you guys soon.